Alright, welcome back everybody. We are in a new ship. We are in the luxury liner freighter. And reason we're in this is it's got 11 turrets, 190,000 armor. We can carry 2,600 in cargo. It's only 100 more than the Behemoth, but it carries a lot. It's got better power output, a lot more armor, little less maneuverable, but it is pretty decent. So what we are going to be doing is we are going to be carrying artifacts from Planet Crete and Gamma to Planet Manhattan in New York. And to do this, we are going to be going through Nomad space. Now, this should be a pretty interesting run. I just outfitted, got a new shield, so we should, as you can see, I'm running a Class 8 molecular gunboat shield. I haven't found a Class 9 freighter shield yet. Nomad thruster. We've got all Nomad turrets, cruise disruptor. This thing, other than the Class 9 turrets or Class 9 shield, is loaded out, maxed out as I can possibly get it, and we still have $20 million that I've been accumulating. So let us set our waypoint in here. If you're wondering, all them red X's are dead ships that the Nomads have blown up, and if you want to go in there, you can actually loot every one of them ships. And I may do that at some point, but right now we're just running a loot.
Planet Crete. Docking ring cleared. Good luck out there. I've had enough of this. They're just too tough.
Gonna come around this way.
They've got too much going for them.
And this is our ship.
I'm clearing out. They're just too
This is the luxury liner cruise ship, but it is also an excellent freighter and a weapons platform. Now, there are freighters that carry a lot more in cargo. The large train and the cargo container and a couple others get up around 4,500 and 5,000. I haven't flown the cargo container, but the trains in this mod have a tendency to go invisible, so all you've got is 7 turrets floating around in space and some engine trails, and it's rather annoying and not real good for on stream. So I'm skipping the trains.
Danger. Radiation damage detected.
Now we're going to be getting into the rocks, and we'll see if how successfully I can maneuver this, because this big joker is kind of like flying a battleship through here. It's actually as large as the Liberty battleship. And now there's another version of this. It's called a prison liner. It carries 400 less in cargo and only has 9 turrets instead of the 11. So not quite as well armed, doesn't carry quite as much cargo. Like I said, 200 less. However, it's got quite a bit more, not quite a bit, but a little bit more hull armor, a little more survivability. But with being able to put a gunboat turret on this, we are pretty good from being able to be just decimated real quickly. So I could actually use this ship now to farm Nomads. I was looking at a Nomad gunboat and was quite frustrated to come to find out that they carry 2 Class 8 shields, so they've got double the shielding any other ship in the game has, which I don't quite understand why the mod designers would have chose to do that.
Sensor efficiency
Um,
reduced.
especially considering that the Nomad gunship was OP in many ways to begin with, and they just made it even more overpowered. It still dies real easy to Nomad weaponry and most gunboat weaponry of the houses, but you know, it was just I don't know. In my opinion, a design flaw in the mod, but I didn't make the mod, so it's all good. Okay, here we come into the unknown system. We are going to grab the Delta jump hole.
Go to.
If you wonder why I'm not killing them dudes, I've got a full cargo hold. There's no point in killing nomads. I can't use their weapons from the fighters. Now, if we were in multiplayer, I could take and farm them for their weaponry and then transfer that to a different character and put them on a heavier, super heavy fighter. But being as I'm single player, I don't have that option. So, I mean, I could farm up a bunch, get all the weapons I want, and then, you know, store it on that vehicle, on that ship, and then take that ship and go buy a fighter and then mount everything and all that. But, you know, it's just, to me, it's not worth the time and effort. I've never been in Freelancer. I never really enjoyed flying the fighters or bombers. I was only in them long enough till I could get into a trade vessel and run cargo long enough to get up into a capital ship where I could just go and sit somewhere and lay waste to Xenos or Nomads or whatever faction I decided to pick on at that particular time. Now we will be going to Miner from here.
I have enemy target in my sights.
Go to.
I am under attack.
Who are they all fighting? Corsairs and bounty hunters. Alright.
Contact has me unlocked.
Excuse me. In this system is also, there's a bunch of wrecks in here. There's a base over here next to that little red planet. You've got, and there's a Nomad battleship. Hello, dude. You've got Freeport 10 right over there. And then on the other side, way out, there's Yaren base right there. And then out here, once we get to where we can see it, yeah, right there, is what they call the Lost Battlestar. Now, the Lost Battlestar in Discovery is a purely admin base. That's where the admins can go and outfit their ships, you know, with admin shields, admin weapons, all that good stuff. That's where the server police get all their good stuff, and then
Dock.
the admin ID is in there and all that good stuff. So, being as I'm single player, I don't got to worry about it. But that ship is hostile with all the player factions. The only way I would be able to dock it and mess around with it is if I used a third-party program and or a save editor and was able to change my reputation. Yeah. So yeah, that's the only ways you can get in there. And you know, it's not like I need to be on there in single player or anything. So now we will go to Alaska.
I am engaging order Omega 8.
Go to.
Once again, we get these
I'm taking on
lovely
bounty hunters
rocks.
Lead 5.
I can't remember the name of the mod. When I very first started playing Freelancer, back in probably 2003, 2004, there was a mod that you could blow up all these big asteroids and all that and totally clean out these fields. And I know that on the server it was a goal. Everybody would get in and fight nomads and all that, but to clear the entire Alaska system of all these big honking rocks. And they did, but what they didn't realize is these little ones like this that don't move, the mod designer forgot to make those destructible. So what it did is it left a billion little tiny rocks that you could hardly see until you were on top of them, or if you were going real slow. And it was a nightmare to get through. But yeah, it was pretty fun.
Dock.
All right, now we will be going into the Alaska system. And instead of catching the Connecticut jump hole because it's below plane and I don't know where it's at, we're just going to go through the jump gate because I already know where that's at, and then I'll come through Connecticut into Alaska at another time, and then they'll have that jump hole. But so we are going to
Target is taking my fire.
come down here,
Bogey is almost done.
go through the jump gate,
Bandit destroyed.
and look at that.
Bogey destroyed.
That looks like
Scanner shows no more enemy contacts. Attention all wingmen. This is Bounty Hunters, Red 19-1.
okay. Now that's a cool ship.
Status.
Looks like it's a Star Wars ship, but I can't. Blockade runner. That's
All
it.
systems nominal.
Go
This
to.
is Red 19.
I may have to find out where
Status
that
report.
ship is
All
at in this
systems
game and
nominal.
if it's being sold, and go check it out. I did not know the bounty hunters had a capital ship in this mod. I totally forgot about all that. So I'm going to have to find where that joker's at if it's being sold in the game, and which I'm pretty sure it is, and go get me one of them. And there's a Liberty battleship, and it's cruiser escort. Not a fan of the Liberty cruiser, but the battleship and the gunboat are pretty cool. That Liberty gunboat is a rather unique looking ship, but it's just pretty daggum cool. So we will see how much money we make when we get to Manhattan and sell, and then I will end this video so I can get it started uploading on YouTube. It takes me forever. Hope y'all enjoy this. Leave a like, leave a comment. Yeah, I'm just sharing the games that I enjoy with y'all on YouTube, and I think I have like whole 4 subscribers, but whether you subscribe or not, if you like the video, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. I will never monetize any of my videos. I don't do this for financial gain, and one of the biggest reasons I would never monetize my videos is because then YouTube wants to jack it full of 10 million stupid ass ads that for me, and I know millions of other people, it ruins the whole experience of watching a video when you get into a good part and all of a sudden there's some stupid ad for, women's hygiene products or, some other stupid crap that, nobody's interested in or gives a flip about. So, yeah, you will never see that stuff on my videos. And if YouTube tries it, well then, I'll quit putting videos on YouTube. But, I do this because, started doing this because I enjoy playing these games. And, I hope those folks that do come around and do watch them, that they get some enjoyment, or maybe they decide, hey, that game looks cool, even though it's 20 years old and still plays good and looks good today. I think that Freelancer, has stood up the test of time real well, and in many ways looks better and plays better than some AAA games that are made today. Especially with how they do games today, early access and then never finishing, or it hits early access and the developers get all the money
Dock.
or a bunch of money and then abandon the game. Yeah, it's just game developers today are almost as bad as the vacuum cleaner salesman of my youth. So, but anyhow, I will not rant anymore about my opinions on some things. We're here to watch the game, and we are just about to Manhattan over there, and then I will sell all these artifacts, and then I will end this video, and then I will see you all in the next one. But gotta get through the minefield here first, and then get on the planet hopefully without getting scanned by the Navy, the police, or somebody else, and them throwing a fit because I'm carrying artifacts. That's considered contraband in Liberty space. We'll say this game looks absolutely amazing on the newer graphic cards by comparison to what it looked like when it first came out and when we was playing, yeah, this 1660 I got just absolutely works without too much grief, too much effort. The game looks great. Everything's crisp. Now there's some mods out there that try to update it to more crisp graphics and stuff, but I've checked into them, looked at them, but honestly, they don't look. That mods doesn't make it look any different than what it is right here, right now. I guess it might make a big difference if you're playing on an old graphics card, like a 960, 970, something like that, But if you're playing on a graphics card, on anything above anything that does 1080, I mean, yeah, you don't need those mods. The game looks great. It actually looks better in the videos, the lighting, than it does for me, because in order for me to lighten it up so it looks good in the video, I have to turn the gamma up, so it kind of lightens it up and waters it out somewhat for me in game, but when it comes out in the video, it's darker and looks a lot better in the video. I may try and do a test to see, when I turn the gamma down to where it looks good in the game for me, how dark it is in the video, see if it's too dark. Because this game actually looks
Trade
good
lane disrupted.
with a darker ambience. I know that for many years until I was able to, to afford to get an actual decent gaming rig. I would turn all the background stars, nebulas, dust, everything off and just run with pure black for two reasons. One, I thought it more looked like actual space. And then two, it was a lot easier on that old ancient graphics card that I had. So, but this 1660 does just great. I don't understand why folks are going after stuff, trying, wanting to be able to do, these heavy frame rates when your eyes can't even see the difference anyhow. So,
Submitting data.
okay, here we go. Let's see how much we're gonna make. Not too bad, not too bad at all. And did I have anything in here to sell? Don't believe so. All right. And that is the end of this episode, folks. You all have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.